Hello, this is JR, and this is part 13 of What If Sukumadoya is or was, depending on look at it, I'm going to say is a bee fighter, aka Black Beetle. One, I do not own My Academia or bee fighters owned by the co-creators, and fazclaire's, Fanny's fazclaire owned by FATAL Fire Studios, and Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach owned by Metalwood Studios. I think, hold on, let me look. It's Steel Wool Games. Now, I do not own none of this. I'm just making a story. This is part of it. Now, here we go. When we left off, when I said Izuku grabbed hold of the Gato's arm, or was taking his hand, and flipped him over and slammed him down on the ground to make an imprint. After that, when the guys who wants to control the bound moons, they say, "You seriously do it?" Yeah, pretty easily. All might. And with some help from my dad and his friend Salamando, makes enough I was doing it properly. Really? Yeah. Said, okay. So he grabbed hold of my Gato. I can't say his name properly, but I'm as far as I say the Gato. Lift him up and yanked a purple-like cassette tape out. He said, "Oh, what happened?" He tried to fight me. Look on the ground. That's my... yeah. Holy crap. Dude, what happened? That thing was on my back? Yeah. You okay? Yeah. Mom! Dad! I got this. He tossed the tape up, and Freddy looked up, trying to grab it, until he had a hand on his face, slammed down on the ground, and then he lifted him up, yanked the tape out of his back, and said, "Ugh, what happened?" He caught her with his two fingers and said, "You have this inside of you. Mom, you two stay down. Let me handle this. It's okay, Chica. I'm not going to harm you. I'm just going to yank something from your back." Which, again, I hate to say that to a lady. Because, see, of course, Izuku quickly moved back, went under, grabbed hold of, and tapped back at her head, and see, robbed a little bit, and see, ran with Roxanne right behind him. He quickly grabbed hold of both of them, and their eyes were going from pinkish, blackish, purple to the normal color, which, hold on, let me see. Blue and yellow. And they were saying, "Destroy us." I'm not going to do that. And he quickly grabbed hold of Roxanne and said, "You have a tape on your back, both of you. I have to get it out. It's going to take some time." Roxanne, open wide. Just do it. Just do it. It's okay. Because her one eye, that is yellow, looked and see what's biting down on his shoulder, and she said, "But it's okay." Because Chica ended up Rockstar Chica, he was able to grab hold of her, slam her down, again, was I don't want to say it, yanked the tape out of her back and said, "You good? Don't worry." Again, he yanked the tape out and was able to be back in control and said, it's okay. Let me handle that pain. Again, He picked Roxanne up like a princess, and again she said, but this is the princess hold. I was read about it. Okay, it was literally, she was doing the hotel no Hime from Naruto. Again, yes, they tell me use another reference. Mustn't hold fingers together. Now, he also put her into his left arm and grabbed hold of Chiku in his right arm, Rockstar, lift her up and said, Mr. and Mrs. Stracon, maybe we should get these girls and the unbalanced bell and the mindless Gato back to, yeah, you do a full check. But Roxy, it's the right thing to do. You probably don't know, but all these kids see you as their hero, as their own #1 hero. You have the same level as All Might to these kids, as their #1 heroes. Your music. For them, seeing like this, somebody's trying to use you, the void. So, time for you to step up. Mr. and Mrs. Jargon, you may want to look into anyone's trying to actually use them as a puppet. Those tapes, you may want to look into them. Oh, we so will. Because Mrs. Jargon looked over and literally saw her daughter and her son mouths dropped, and he said, that's impossible. Is he even a human? I trained a lot. Of course, after that, Roxanne stood up. Whoa, are you sore? Yes. With the help from Suku got her up, and Sumi, she said, we're sorry. We don't know what's going on. We're sorry if we scared you, and we will never ever do this. We want to make some of y'all safe, and we will never do this. Right now, me and my band was hacked, was nearly used as puppets. We're sorry. Of course, Asuka and Sumi looked over and said, what do you say? Of course, some of the guys with plusies of Roxanne, we forgive you. Get better. They will. Of course, he gave the Asuka with a weird smile, the 1,000-watt smile that made, of course, all the adult women and kids around Asuka's age, around 15. No, not 15. 17 or so 18. Buzzing like crazy. He said, time for you to actually head back to your own home. After that, he flexed his left shoulder and he was okay. After that, of course, they were able to get to their own charging station and left. And I forgot to mention about the Dragon family. They were tall because they were about right at 7 foot by 5. And they looked like around 20 or 15. Let's say around early 30s. Oh, late 30s even. They look a lot more younger. But in their human disguise, they look like tall, well, the female and the dog look like tall Amazon, like Wonder Woman in a way. Tall Wonder Woman. For the father and the son, around about 6 by 9, and the son's about right around 6 by 1 tall. And again, the mother was wearing an elegant dress and heels, along with the daughter was wearing heels and a long skirt, and well, she was wearing just flat shoes, shorts, and also a t-shirt. Along with her brother who was wearing a t-shirt, pants, and tennis shoes. While the husband, okay, the father, was wearing a business suit, and they can definitely feel the aura around these full family. A strong aura. Something you do not want to mess around with. Because she realized that their son has a beetle-like strength, but these beetles not small. When they went outside, she looked up and saw a longhorn beetle, gold, was the same size as a mountain, with eyes staring at you into your soul. Then she looked over and saw two female dragons and a male dragon. Okay, Inka Midoriya, Hasumi Midoriya, and also Izumi Midoriya. Literally, no, they were like their hero spirit of a Komodo dragon, a angel, and another angel. But this Sakuta insect kind of evolved into a human, to a bipedal, wearing a golden armor like that of a samurai or a knight, with a mask like pincers on his mask. Again, after the draconic family, after they got into their wheels and headed out, she said, "Honey, yeah? We got to stay in touch with them. Why? Their son has that same feeling, that of the old samurai, the old knights. We need to keep in touch. Really? Yes. I sense it too, Mom. Yeah. I feel like I was staring into a warrior's soul, like that of a warrior looking at me deep in my soul. He was judging me for not being me. Same here, honey." So they left. With the Midori family, again, Inko had Izuku looked at by the medical field, and of course they just sold him back up, and that was it. He said, "I'll be fine. It's cool." So he got up. "I'm fine." "Come on, sis, you know me." "I do. I'm still kind of worried." And he walked over to where the animatronics would be loaded up. He said, "Hey, rock stars, try to hear yourself, okay? Hey, my name's Gato. I want a rematch. How's that sound? Me and you, one-on-one boxing. Deal?" "Deal." "And Chica, it's okay. Work on your stamina." "And Roxy and Wolf?" Cozy walked up and jumped on the back of it and looked at her daddy in the eye and said, "It's okay to have a little feel. Makes us who we are. We're still learning, aren't we?" "Yes, we are. Thank you. Don't worry about it, okay? When I have some time on my hands, I'll come over and talk to you some more. Long we fight, long we three as well. I got a funny feeling something weird's going on over there. Maybe one of your friends was also being taken." "What do you mean?" "I'm working on a case right now, so I'll see you later." "See ya." "Happy out." "See ya." "Peace." So they left, cause his mother was with his kid. "You okay, kid?" "Yeah, what's your name?" "My name is Gregory." "What happened?" "My mom and dad were both killed." "Wait, what?" Dad? Don't worry, I talked to my friend. He's going to meet us at Fungi's house." "Mr. Fungi, come on. Come on, we can take my car." And they hop into this car and drove back to his house. I also forgot about mentioning a couple of things. I said salt, I mean as a needle salt. Like we normally get like flu salt, that type of salt. This is Yes, I gotta go. See ya.